It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. One final month to push for the playoffs, or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Motioning the tight end left. Love from the gun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Jordan Love, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big lift from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw now. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Motion man sent left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Chase Young bringing him down there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the 40 on second down. Throw left side, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Throwing now on 1st down. That's caught at the 4. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out of the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. He tosses right to the short side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Here's a give straight up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Offense in the hurry up here. Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. They kick the running back in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Love out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He runs this down to around the 12-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
To the air with Love. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Slot man motioned over. Here's a give on 1st and goal. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right, buying time before throwing it up, but not this time. And as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket rolls, right? Tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Finds a man, right side. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 39. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dump off caught by his back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
With 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This finds Dobbs. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's cut along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Working quickly here. They bring Dobbs in motion left. Love from the gun. Gets himself free. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. Love now on 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. The 12-year vet strikes true. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his target, Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll run here. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Olave with the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Hall there to haul it in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Now looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Only one quarter remaining. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Collins got it left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Motioning him from the slot right. 1st down throw. Here's Love. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. The dose of the hurry up offense here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking for a throw here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd down give to Hall. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They'll throw on 1st. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board